Why do we continue to do things that have proven to be unsuccessful? I am still trying to figure that one out. Maybe it takes time, maybe it comes with age, maybe we never get there. Wouldn't you rather make minor changes than have to make major changes? I have 5 ways you can improve your relationship. I can give you all the gifts in the world, but if you're going to take it and just put it down next to you and not open it, I can't help you. The most important part of this is showing gratitude rather than disappointment. Too many times we are disappointed in someone. Instead of looking at what they do, we look at what they didn't do for us. It's not just about you, it's about we. Expressing disappointment is okay, but it's how you say it, which leads me into conflict. Conflict is okay, but how we deal with conflict can make or break us. If we tell somebody how we feel, they may not agree, then we talk about it. We might argue about it, but we don't start destroying the other person just because we tell them that we're not happy. Conflict can be expressed in many ways. It doesn't have to be screaming and yelling and blaming and carrying on. It doesn't have to lead to a temper tantrum before somebody gets their way. That's stuff that we learn from our childhood, and that's really not going to be useful in the adult relationship. You can try it just doesn't work because people usually don't respond well to negative criticism. We have those who say, oh, you can't take the truth. How are you telling me? Are you being gentle? Are you being abrupt? Are you trying to dismantle my self-esteem? How you tell me there's a problem is going to affect the way I respond. I come across many people who have low self-esteem. The way they hear a criticism is the way that they are going to react. It's difficult to be kind, but understand that the other person on the receiving end of criticism may take it to heart more than you would. Choose your words. Be careful. You can express yourself, but just be a little gentle. We also have to learn to forgive. If I have something that's upsetting me and you apologize, I have to learn to forgive and not harp on it. When we harp on something, it doesn't give room for forgiveness. I told you before, and you keep doing it, well, then we have to work on a different way to say it. If the person doesn't stop doing what you're asking them not to do, then I wonder if they're doing it on purpose, they're incapable of changing their strategy, or they just don't know how to change their strategy. But we can work on that as well. I do that with many couples. I also do that in mediation with families, businesses. Pretty much works the same. It's about our delivery and how the other person receives our message. If they receive our message and they don't understand and they ask us to explain, then we get all wrong. I just told you and I told you again and again. All right, you may have to tell me one more time so I understand. I want to understand how you feel. We have to embrace situations instead of chronically being disappointed and chronically complaining about our situation. It may not be exactly what we want. It's okay. When we go around feeling half empty, we will be half empty. If you go around feeling half full, that's something. There is something in there. But when you walk around and say, this one's never happy, that one's never happy, why aren't they happy? Are they incapable of being happy, or are they just not absorbing what we are trying to convey to them? Some people, unfortunately, are unhappy by nature, but that doesn't mean that they can't change. I highly recommend that we do not try to change a person. It is so difficult to try to change a person. It's like trying to change the weather. You just can't do it. We can accommodate and we can adjust. When it's a rainy day, you bring an umbrella. When it's sunny, you enjoy the weather. If it's too hot, you stay inside or put your air conditioning on. Well, that's how we have to work with other people that are in our world. Embrace the differences instead of trying to fight it and change it and make it into an uphill battle. It's like swimming upstream, and you're not going to get that far. Let's make progress. Let's take little steps and figure out how we are going to achieve. I would like you to take baby steps and allow me to help you work through these 5 ways to repair your relationship.